believe it or not, we've actually got freaks on TikTok celebrating what happened to Emiru. And yeah, I'm sure you can believe TikTok would be like that. And so it all begins with this clip, this 1-minute clip. And then we'll take a look at the responses to this clip where, as mentioned, these freaks are literally celebrating Emiru getting assaulted at TwitchCon. They're saying stuff like, oh, she deserved it because she's rich. And maybe I'm wrong, but whenever I see really dumb virtue signaling takes like that, I just can't help but get the impression that the people who make those takes are actually very sheltered and privileged themselves. And they're just full of self-hate or something and trying to deflect. But let me know what you think about that. And now we'll get the context by watching that 1-minute clip.
Really grateful for the way that things are now. And things are honestly better than I ever thought that they could be. And sometimes there's things in your life or people in your life that, you know, maybe they're not good for you. And chat, sometimes maybe you have to make those choices to take those people out of your life so you can make room for the people that are right for your life, you know? And I also think it's important to never give up. This whole year, I've taken a couple breaks, but I never wanted to quit or stop going. I was like, I have to keep going no matter what, because I'm so lucky and because it's what makes me happy. You can never give up no matter how people treat you or what you're going through, because you'll be able to look back and be proud of yourself even if it's hard in the moment.
So that clip comes from an RV trip that she was doing, I believe, right before TwitchCon. So before she got assaulted there. And then after the assault, she went on to address what happened, but also briefly talked about that clip from the RV that we just watched. So now I'll play the clip of her addressing the RV clip some more, giving some more context into that. And then we'll hop back over to TikTok and take a look at the pathetic comments.
I didn't really get a chance to talk about it because of, you know, all the things that were happening, but I kind of wanted to apologize for, some people were talking about the clip of me getting kind of emotional at the end of the RV trip. That shit kind of just slipped out, but there's a lot of things that I haven't wanted to talk about that I think I will probably be talking about when I get home from TwitchCon. So, just want to let you guys know about that. Yeah.
So there you go. That's more context into the RV clip. And of course, in that statement, she also addressed what happened to her at TwitchCon, even mentioning how Amazon was flying out the global head of communications to talk to her manager and security guard about the incident. And I presume the exec is also going to talk to her about it. I mean, I sure hope so. But yeah, consider watching my video from yesterday if you haven't seen more of her statement there where she addresses that stuff, or videos from other channels going over her statement there too, because lots of people have done a great job covering it. But with all that context now, we can return to the TikTok RV clip, and this time go to the very, unfortunate comment section there. Very lacking individuals in the comment section there. We can see this user, Coma, is actually calling out the losers in the comment section, saying, no way people are downplaying her assault just for her having money. How delusional can people be? And that got a response from user Bitter Gourd, who says, it's like someone touches you gently. It suddenly becomes assault as long as you scream. Another user saying, watch the clip. The dude was really trying to kiss her when he was pushed away. He pulled up a folding knife. And then Bitter Gourd says, give link. We saw like 3 videos. All is just hugging. So yeah, no, it was not just a hug. This dude came up to her. He just full on grabbed her, like pulled her in. Seemed like he was trying to kiss her. And then I think he actually took Emmy's pen from her as well. Who knows what he would have done next if he didn't get pushed away right after that. So yeah, he didn't pull a knife. I think he might have had a knife on him, though, is what some people were saying, too, like on his belt. Someone was saying it looked like a Leatherman or something. And obviously, like, even if it was just a hug, which it wasn't, you can't just, like, go up to strangers and force a hug onto them either, obviously. But Bitter Gourd apparently doesn't get that. But it gets worse. This user, Noah, says, SA is a SA. Anyone here trying to downplay because she's rich? Brokey, stop whining and get your money up. I have money, but I don't know what to do with it. Don't know what to do with my life, excuse me. I have multiple problems. Money doesn't mean you're for sure happy. And then this person Al says, what do you mean, SA? It wasn't sexual and it wasn't assault. What are you talking about? Dude, he hugged her. It was cringe and uncalled for, but relax. He deserves a scolding and therapy, not a destroyed life. What the frick is going on? And then Bitter Gourd returns and says, Not being happy is one thing. Acting scared and trying to destroy other people's life while fake attention on stream is crazy work. These people are actually insane. They feel like they don't feel bad for Emiru, they feel bad for the dude who assaulted her. I mean, like, I'm laughing out of disbelief right now. How the frick are people like this? Maybe they're trolling or something, but it doesn't even actually seem like troll comments. It seems like they're serious and they're just morons. Like, imagine siding with the frickin' assaulter and saying that guy's the victim. Just insane. And then we got this other comment from this person, Baha, that says, she acting like dude had a gun. Bro just wanted to kiss her cheek, laughing emoji. User Callie calls him out saying he was literally forcing a kiss. Baha says, on the cheek. It didn't hurt her. Such an overreaction. And all you simps should be ashamed of yourselves. And Darcy says, there's a thing called consent. And Baha says, agreed, but it was only a kiss. And bro didn't connect. She literally didn't get hurt. Now she sat in a closet crying like someone just tried to shoot her, laughing emoji again. This dude actually says he understands consent, but tries to excuse the assault against Emiru because it was just a kiss, he says. So, like, no, he clearly doesn't understand that. And then, of course, as we already went over, the RV clip occurred before the TwitchCon assault. So this is something completely unrelated. But this guy is actually getting mad at something that he doesn't even properly understand. Nevertheless, even if he did understand that, I don't think it would really change what he's saying. This is clearly someone who's defending the assault, and they think that was like totally fine or whatever. But it's just like icing on the cake that they're also misconstruing what's going on in this clip. And then we've also got this person who got 415 likes by posting, how can I be a victim today? And the user, I know, saying she literally got assaulted. This other person, Timo, saying, by someone trying to hug her. And then there's this comment, got 130 likes by posting, oh, this poor multimillionaire. And someone says, so if you win the lottery, it's cool if people do whatever with you? And they respond by saying, if I win a lottery, I won't have made my money from literally begging people online and acting in front of a camera and making all my life public. Right below that, another user saying, work? All she does is turn on her PC, by the way. So hold on a second. Does she beg people online, or does she simply turn on her PC and do nothing else? We've got like two different headcanons going on here. And this comment with 792 likes says, being rich, wah. Response saying, we can't be sad about almost getting assaulted because we rich, chat. Someone else saying, money does not equal easy life. And then this user saying, being rich and beautiful must be so tough. You can just feel the insecurity from this comment section. Like, you can actually feel it through the screen. It's impressive. Look at this one. This person, Amy, says, do y'all think people turn into emotionless robots when they get rich or what? We've got two responses at the end there that say they pretty much do, and yes, it's all show. These are the exact sort of people who, if they suddenly had the exact same net worth as Emmy, would instantly start shifting the goalposts. Suddenly they'd be saying that, well, that's not what rich is. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely rich people out there who do very corrupt things, for sure. But my point is, these sort of like whiny virtue signalers are 99% of the time just complete hypocrites and love shifting goalposts whenever it's convenient for them. And then we just got like a speed run here of ridiculous takes. Starting with the person who thinks an RV restroom looks like a confession booth. They say, bruh, no way she propped up her camera in what seems like a confession booth just to record this. And then the next one saying, they tried to hug me, wham. And similarly, bro, you got hugged, it's not that deep. So again, we have people who think they're so smart being completely wrong about the context of the RV clip. They think that Emmy is responding to the assault in that clip when, as we already talked about way earlier in the video, we know that RV clip happened before the Twitch incident and is about something else entirely. Emmy's actual response to what happened is, of course, what she posted on Twitter, and then what she later on said in that empty room at TwitchCon that they gave her for her to address her stream about the incident before she then, moments later, went on and performed at her event. Yet these people diminish how well she's handling this and all the work that she's doing because of their own misconceptions and their own insecurities. And I can understand why some people might be a bit confused here, because the TikTok account that posted the RV clip did so right around the same time that the assault happened. But it's pretty telling how the people leaving these hate comments about what they incorrectly think is her response to TwitchCon won't even take the time to be sure that they actually understand what they're getting upset about. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about enough of TikTok comments for me, man. There's plenty more that I could read and like make this video even longer, but I think I'm good on that. I think I've seen enough, man. These people are crazy. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one.